Hey, look, see my basil? We got spinach coming up, more basil, some a aloe vera plant, and of course my cactus. I'm gonna set up this and try another video again. Hopefully it will work out, and hopefully it won't be on here too long. Let me set my timer on my microwave so I can, or something, because I keep, this is my third time around, and I'm trying it a different way with my phone. It's one of those Samsung Straight Talk, Track Talk, Talk phones. So let me just set the timer for the maximum amount of minutes that I want to video. And uh, the last try, I was eating my omelet that I made, thinking you would be interested in that, and telling you about the dandelions I picked, because dandelions, look it up, high in nutrients, more calcium than milk, lots of potassium. There's this one guy on YouTube. I can't think of what his name is or but you just look on YouTube of benefits of dandelions and how to harvest them, and this guy was just eating it right out of the ground, the whole thing, the root, the leaves, the flower. I'm telling you. So I know it's a good diuretic, so it helps flush out extra water weight and stuff like that. So that's, look into it. They say it's great for your liver detox and your gallbladder cleansing and everything. Something. Sounds like a good plan. I think apparently it's got an if you have detoxing heavy metals out of your liver, which I think I'm going to end up having to do for my son. I'm going to have to give him some. But I have kale growing out in the yard. Plus, of course, it's March the 8th, and it's like 40 degrees out, but there's dandelions all over the yard and all of that. So instead of spraying them, go to an area that's not near the road and pick some dandelions. The younger dandelion greens are sweeter, not as bitter. Big ones are, and the more mature they are, the more bitter they are. But I threw them in a few leaves of that and some freshly picked kale in my omelet, along with 2 ounces of chicken and some cheese. I'll show you the cheese in a. Let me go ahead and get the cheese. Be right back. And this Land O'Lakes cheese here is Colby Jack and doesn't have any carbs in it, so I might eat another one. But how to recover from a weekend binge. I started Saturday with 136.4, and I promised to tell you how I'm undoing the damage I did. I jumped all the way up. By Monday morning, I was almost 2 pounds heavier, but let's don't go by a scale. My measurements were the same. My waist was still 31 inches, so it doesn't matter what the scale really says. Go by your measurement. The tape measure for measuring your waist is not that expensive. So I shot up to 138.3. Okay, and that was Monday morning, and I tried to get back on track, and I've noticed over the course of tracking everything that I seem to lose the most, maybe water weight. I don't know. Most of the time it's going to be water weight. If it's fast, it's probably water weight if you lose it quickly. Because fat takes longer to burn than water weight. Like overnight, it's Thursday the 8th of March. I dropped overnight almost about a half a pound. And I looked at what I ate yesterday. And yesterday I was stressed out for some stuff here happened in the home. Stressed out. And I just, you have goals, but sometimes, life has struggles. And if you don't have a plan for how you're going to deal with stress, you want to go get all the food you can. So I didn't go too crazy on carbs, other than I had extra blackberries and I had plenty of extra fat. I went over in my fat than I had originally intended. I had like maybe 110 grams of fat. mean, my carbs were still under 10 grams of carbs, but I went over. I had extra cheese. And I mean, the way that I mean, if carbs were available, I probably would have done that. If bad carbs, I'm talking about cupcakes or pizza, I would have probably, I know I would have done it because I was just dealing with some stress issues. And when you get emotionally stressed or something, you just run to what you think is comfort. And so good thing it wasn't there at providing me with comfort, because food's not going to be your comfort. But I did lose about a half a pound overnight. And so far today, I'm at 96 fat, 60 protein, and 14.5 carbs. Why 14.5 so far? I taught swimming lessons today, and one of my coworkers, really nice woman, she just hands me this little mini York peppermint patty. And I thought, well, that's just a little thing. And she was standing right there. You know what I was going to do? I mean, I didn't want to offend her. To her, that was something she was wanting to do sweet for me. And so I ate it. And thought, I'll just look it up later. So I looked it up. And that little thing had 11 grams of carbs. You know, so, but I had a bulletproof coffee with 2 tablespoons of coconut oil, which I was going to show you, but I put it up over there. Coconut oil, 1 tablespoon of butter, and half a scoop of Quest vanilla milkshake protein powder. Loved it, loved it. I could drink that all day. And then I had, I mixed the kale and a little bit of kale, a little bit of dandelions in my 3-egg omelet with butter, 1 tablespoon butter, some of this cheese, and I had 1 ounce of pecans, freshly cracked, and 2 ounces of chicken in the omelet as well. And that, like I said, that got me up to almost 100. If I can, and I may, because it's only 2:30 in the afternoon, and I normally am done eating by now, alright, but, you know, I'm thinking about having something, as long as, I mean, no additional carbs and everything. And then I looked over other times I've had significant overnight almost weight loss by the scale. You know, don't think that it's going to be fat weight. It's most of the time water weight. I know on the 19th I had 115 grams of fat. And the next day I woke up, I was over 2 pounds lighter. It's kind of weird. It just fluctuates, you know. It's going to fluctuate. Not every day is going to be the same. I don't like eating the same thing every single day. Usually, I could eat pecans all day, every day. But you shouldn't be eating so many nuts. No big deal. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. My dog is having a fit right now. And I've been still drinking my lemon vinegar water. What is the deal? But apparently you could eat the whole dandelion and everything. And I hope you're working on your goals, your journey, and never quit, even when there's stress. I mean, I had a couple days of vertigo a couple weeks ago I didn't tell you about. It was awful. And it's just terrible waking up and your whole room is spinning. But found the Epley maneuver, a doctor's YouTube channel or something. And they demonstrated it, and they told you about, you know, your eyes go kind of crazy. But I got the help of my husband and son doing the maneuver. You lay down a certain way and turn your head and different things. And it's supposed to help get the crystals back where they're supposed to be. And of course, you still feel kind of off balance. You bend over to dry your hair with a towel, and you feel like you're going to fall forward. So every time I eat, my nose wants to run. Do you guys have that issue? This weekend's going to be another challenge. Every weekend I look in my planner here, and every weekend there's always something. This weekend, It's going to be a church ministry conference, and they said they're going to provide food. I don't know what it will be. He said it's likely a breakfast will be donuts. I'm thinking, okay, I better plan. See, last weekend, when I went downhill if you want to call it downhill, I gave in to temptation, right? Ate Kit Kats and Reese's Cups, Chick-fil-A, which I did the grilled nuggets. You know, I lost track of everything. I didn't even write down everything because it was just too much to... But I did make a plan, and I brought pecans. I brought a boiled egg. I, brought blackberries and strawberries, and I still messed up. Excuse me. That's 10 minutes. I still went ahead and gave in. When it's offered, you put chocolate in front of me, I might end up having to eat it all. And then that was Saturday. Sunday, all the couples of the church were invited out to eat at a seafood restaurant. I had a plan. I was going to just eat shrimp and the salad, but they put a baked potato on my plate. I didn't eat the whole baked potato, but I did eat potato, and I normally don't eat potatoes, period, ever potatoes, but I threw a bunch of butter and sour cream on it, or actually whipped spread. I don't think it was really butter. Salad, slaw, I wasn't going to eat the hush puppies, really I wasn't, but I did. I had 4 hush puppies, and I had a bulletproof coffee that day. I had a fat bomb, that I made with chocolate, cocoa powder, and cream cheese or coconut oil I usually do. So that was like, and then Monday, I had training at my YMCA for something, and they had, almost everybody had a bowl of Hershey's miniatures. So I didn't even keep count. So back on the wagon again, Tuesday, Wednesday, and today's Thursday. So, like I said, I'm overall, I've still lost quite a significant amount of weight. But this weekend, I'm gonna aim for coffee, a boiled egg, and take pecans with me. So I'm gonna try. I might take a piece of the cheese too, but if they're gonna have donuts, if it's Krispy Kreme, I won't touch them because they taste like garbage usually, because they glaze everything. But if it's Dunkin' Donuts, I don't know. Just pray for me. Continue on your journey, and I hope you will have much success. And if you've watched this far in the video, thank you very much. And I'm sorry again, my battery. I tried a video with my camera here, but it's just, if you want to see that stuff, that's fine, but I just don't think you do. I mean, you don't want to see a long video of me going outside picking kale and dandelions. You can watch another YouTube video, and how many people have to make the same video about the same thing, right? I see you can look up dandelions on YouTube, and there's dozens of videos on dandelions. There's dozens of videos on how to do a squat. There's dozens of videos on there's probably hundreds, on how to do squats, how to do deadlifts. My day of eating videos. Comment below what interests you. I could share my life's journey, how God's changed my life, and how He could change your life too. Some of you know a little bit about myself and everything, and thank you for keeping up with me and everything. So when you fall down, just get back up and try again, because life's going to have issues. There's going to be stumbling blocks going to come along you and trip you up. Just dust yourself off and try again. That's all I can say. Life's going to have issues. So I'll pray for you, you pray for me, and I hope that all will go well with you for the rest of the week and the weekend ahead. Stay strong, and thanks again for watching. I'll try to turn this off my Samsung Straight Talk video camera thing.